You know when you're just endlessly scrolling through your social media feed, and suddenly you stumble across one of those viral math equations? You know the exact ones I'm talking about, where literally thousands of people are battling it out in the comments, 100% convinced that their wildly different answers are absolutely correct. It's honestly fascinating how just a few simple numbers can cause so much chaos online. Well, today, we are bringing in the ultimate referee to settle these arguments once and for all. Welcome to this animated explainer where we're going to completely demystify BODMAS. It's basically the universally agreed upon mathematical rulebook that makes sure we all get the exact same answer.
So let's look at this simple equation. What is 2 plus 3 times 4? I actually want you to try and answer that in your head right now. Go ahead. It looks incredibly straightforward, right? I mean, it's just basic math. Yet this exact problem routinely splits the entire internet right in half. Okay, let's dive into this and see exactly why this tiny, innocent-looking line of math causes so much total confusion.
All right, so here's exactly where the conflict happens. If you treat this math problem like a sentence in a book, just reading it straight from left to right, you'll add the 2 and the 3 to get 5, and then multiply that by 4, and that gives you 20. Makes total sense, logically, right? But wait, if you use the agreed-upon mathematical rules and do the multiplication first, you'd multiply 3 by 4 to get 12, and then add the 2. That gets you 14. This right here is exactly why we need a rule, because without it, two perfectly smart people get two completely different answers. The correct answer, spoiler alert, is 14. And the rule that gets us there, well, that's what we're looking at next.
Enter our universal translator, BODMAS. This acronym is basically a cheat sheet that tells you the exact order you need to tackle any math problem, working from the top down. It stands for brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Now, you might have also heard it called BODMAS, where the I stands for indices, or maybe PEMDAS, where you have parentheses and exponents. Don't worry about the different names at all. They all mean the exact same thing. They're literally just different ways to remember the exact same top-to-bottom checklist. Now, let's pause and quickly clarify the O in BODMAS, because honestly, it's probably the least intuitive letter of the whole bunch. Orders simply refers to anything involving powers, like, say, 4 squared equaling 16, and square roots, like the square root of 9 equaling 3. So whenever you see those little floating numbers or those root symbols, just remember they are second in line right after your brackets. Okay, pay close attention because here is the massive catch where most adults completely fail. Division and multiplication actually rank perfectly equally. And addition and subtraction, they also rank equally. You don't always do division before multiplication, and you definitely don't always do addition before subtraction. When you have operations that are tied in rank like that, you simply work through them from left to right exactly as they appear on the page. Seriously, if you remember absolutely nothing else from this explainer today, remember this equal ranking rule. And this brilliantly illustrates how the whole system just comes together. I like to think of BODMAS like a visual funnel that shrinks all that number chaos down into a single perfect answer. Let's start with 6 plus 2 times, in brackets, 5 minus 1. First up, we tackle the brackets, right? So 5 minus 1 becomes 4. Boom, our equation shrinks. Next, we check our list and see that multiplication beats addition. So 2 times 4 becomes 8. The equation shrinks again. Finally, we just add. 6 plus 8 gives us our beautiful, undisputed answer of 14. See? The funnel works. All right, let's level up and see how this builds into what I like to call a boss-level equation. We've got 3 times, open bracket, 4 plus, open parentheses, 10 minus 6, close parentheses, divided by 2, close bracket. Wow, okay, I know it looks terrifying, but honestly, we don't need to panic. We're just going to follow the steps. Step 1, hit that inner bracket first. 10 minus 6 is 4. Step 2, inside our remaining brackets, division beats addition, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. Step 3, finish off the bracket by adding the 4 plus 2 to get 6. And step 4, just multiply 3 by 6. Bam! 18. Clean, simple, and totally stress-free when you break it down. So, here's an absolutely crucial pro tip to remember. Whenever you're faced with nested brackets, meaning you've got brackets tucked inside of other brackets, always start with the innermost one and work your way out. It's exactly like unpacking a set of Russian nesting dolls. You just find the smallest one first, open it up, and the math funnel will work perfectly for you every single time. Wait, before we wrap up, I really have to point out the most common trap people fall into. Take a look at this classic trick, 8 minus 4 plus 2. Because the letter A comes before S in the word BODMAS, people naturally assume addition always beats subtraction. So what do? They add 4 plus 2 to get 6, and then do 8 minus 6, getting an answer of 2. But actually, scratch that, that is totally wrong. Remember our golden rule from earlier? Addition and subtraction are completely equal, so we just read them left to right. 8 minus 4 is 4, plus 2 is 6. The correct answer is 6. All right, you've seen the rules, you've completely avoided the traps, and you've watched the funnel in action. Now it's your turn. Here is your final challenge. 3 plus 2 times, open bracket, 5 minus, open parenthesis, 1 plus 1, close parenthesis, close bracket. And you know what? I am playfully refusing to give you the answer to this one right now. Yep, I challenge you to apply your newly mastered BODMAS skills. Work it out, step by step, starting from the inside out. Once you solve it, you'll know for sure that you are totally ready to jump right into the comments section of the very next viral math post and set the record straight. Keep learning, keep explaining, and I'll catch you next time.